Hello Tauruses, and welcome to Deku Tarot. Welcome to your November 2019 reading, and welcome to Scorpio season. The time for everybody to unmask, to reveal their truest, deepest selves, even if it means their darkest selves. It's time for things to become unveiled, things we've needed to know, needed to learn, needed to hear. And there is no harsher, deeper, intense part of year than there is Scorpio season. However, I do know that you guys have been asking for this, wanting this, wishing for this whole time. And it's been a tough go with the moon in our sign this month for the full moon. I do think that will bring up a lot of good grounding energy, beginnings, solid starts that we have wanted. We've been wanting the solid answers, the solid path forward here, and I do believe it's coming in. I do believe it's at least setting itself up this month. So let's see what Scorpio season brings up for you guys. And remember, if you haven't, please make sure to subscribe and share. I do want to say a big shout out and a thank you to all of my current Taurus subscribers. You guys are my highest viewing group, and I appreciate and love you guys so much. So thank you so much for all of your support. If you haven't, make sure to subscribe, check out the dailies and your readings for your other placements. And as always, guys, if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box. But let's get right into this. We're going to use a Halloween oracle to start off, and I have a collective message that I want to give out. If you want the more in-depth version of it, you can go to the Scorpio video. I talked a little bit more about it there, but my challenge for Scorpio season for all the signs is to watch what you say, to think and react less impulsively and less based on our emotions. So do not act emotionally. Do not act based on pure emotion, pure reaction to other people this month, because Scorpio season tends to bring out a lot of harshness in the way we communicate, whether it be online or in person. And I'm going to bring up the online aspect here. If you find that, you like to get back at people, tell people like it is, say harsh things online, and you think it doesn't have a consequence, I want you to look at it from a different perspective this month. As an adult, going online and attacking people, saying harsh things, saying rude things just to say them, and trying to put people in their place, one-up them, that's really bad energy, and it only brings in constant conflict, negativity into your own life. There's a difference between standing up for yourself and attacking people online and bullying. Okay, I see things like this all day, every day, not just obviously on my channel, but mostly actually on other people's, and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. And it's a harsh environment, and it doesn't bring you or behoove you at all in any good way to be doing that kind of stuff. Karmically, it's terrible to do. That's a horrible, horrible thing to do. And I just think that we all need to be a lot more aware of what kind of energy we're putting out there in the world and putting onto other people. Because often I find that adults sound like 13-year-old kids on MySpace with self-confidence issues. And that's bad. If that's the way you're coming across as an adult online, then you need to really reevaluate why it is these things are happening, why it is you're reacting the way you're reacting, and why it is you feel the need to tell people off and create conflict within your own life, create frustration in your own life. It might be an outlet for you, but it's not a healthy outlet, and you need to stop. So that is my advice, and my challenge to all of you is, if you find yourself in situations where you want to type something out and you want to say something harsh, think if you would say that out loud, and then think of that kind of energy that you're putting out there. Does it help you? Does it help the other person? Is it really going to make you feel better, or are you just getting all jacked up on the emotions of it? So these are things that I want people to think about in Scorpio season, because it will bring up harshness, it will bring up conflict, it will bring up rude things from other people that will be thrown this way, that way, even out of your own mouth. So again, do not think and act impulsively, do not think and act emotionally. We need wise action, wise seeing, and I'm actually saying that from one of these cards, but I think it's a message that everybody needs to hear this season. Let's all raise our vibration, raise our energy beyond that, okay? collectively, let's please do that, because it's ridiculous to go online and see things like this. You guys are adults. There's no need to say and act the way that you do. I'm not saying this about you Tauruses, but in general, you know, say that to whoever needs to have that said to them. The Witch, the earthly weaver of the world, is your first card here. And we're going to talk about it. I really like this card. And I do feel like we're getting to a more magical, empowered state this month. Your ability to manifest is very magical right now, Taurus. I just feel like there's a certain, I'm going to say it again, magical element about Scorpio season for you. For everybody, but especially so for you. Sorry, there used to be a candle lit in here, but it is not lit, and I guess that's that. All right, so the earthly weaver of the world. Holding the Witch card means that you can weave your own change throughout your life, and that magic is indeed afoot. You must understand that you have power and it is real. It may also indicate that others may be threatened by your developing personal power, that they may not appreciate or like the changes in you as you grow. Be prepared for this and do not be discouraged. New friends and better opportunities will be attracted instead. A lot of you Taurus have been trying to manifest that new beginning, trying to create your new life here, and other people may be threatened. They may have something to say, and it's not going to be positive this month. You have to stand up to that and realize that we have Mercury retrograding in your opposite sign for most of this month. From October 31st, Halloween, until I think it's the 20th or 21st of November. That's a long time to be retrograding in Scorpio. Another thing that's interesting is that every time that we've had a retrograde this past year, or every time that the Mueller report has been brought up or reviewed or put out, whatever, it has always been during a retrograde. Just like a weird fact that I just could not help but notice. And I was like, that's something to be thought about. Food for thought. But let's take a look now at your tarot. We're going to start off with the Morgan Greer here. We're going to get right into this, Taurus. Like I said, this is Scorpio energy. This is your opposite sign. And your relationship with Scorpio is a deep one. You are both very deep signs. Whereas you sometimes would rather have the nicer energy, more stable energy, Scorpio looks to destabilize the stability that we've come to rely on. And wow, the Lovers and the Nine of Swords come out. Your first card's out here. Interesting. We might feel very nightmarish, very upset, very stressed about a choice that we have to make, a divergence in our life here. We might be at a crossroads between two paths with love, with career, whatever this might be. It feels very, very stressful, and we're keeping it all within. It's starting to get us worried. We're losing sleep. We're getting stressed. And yes, the Lovers is there, and it is a beautiful energy usually, but you have to remember about the Lovers is that it's the choice. There's a choice here. There is a choice, especially so at the beginning of the month, that's making us feel very uncomfortable. So let's keep going. The worries you have need to be grounded in reality. You need to remember who you are and what you're holding. Remember your power. Remember who you are and how great you are at whatever it is that you're doing. I think that some of you need to be reminded of your own talents. You need to feel confident about what you're able to do and what you do every day. All right, I'm done laughing. I'm not 12. Stupid little word jokes make me laugh. Not mind jokes. See? Mercury is retrograde, and today's actually the day before it fully goes retrograde. And I always feel that it really just kicks the door down, like bam, like when it comes in, and it's just not very fun. So let's see, guys. All right, Tauruses, let's continue to see how this month plays out for you as we move towards your full moon. There's a very, ooh, okay, we'll take that. Eight of Wands comes up. You guys want to move forward. You want to see progression. And you will. The new journeys that you've been wanting to go on, that new path that you might even fear at this time, at this moment when you're hearing this, it's coming in, and you have to ground yourself. Look at how they're looking in opposite directions. Nine of Swords and Queen of Pentacles. She has to turn away from that and ground herself in the reality here if she wants things to move forward. You have to start making the communications, putting yourself out there. The energy is busy for you guys this month. There is, again, a lot to be done, a lot of communication. For some of you, some travel or moving. And some of you might be looking into moving in a really big way, moving across the country, across the world. And instead of fearing it, it's like you guys have had so much fear, but it's like you fear your own power, if that makes any sense. You fear what you're able to accomplish. And I think it's because we've wanted this change for so long. We've desired, coveted this for a long time. And it's the Ten of Pentacles, that stable life, that home, with all of the trappings of wealth and comfort and happiness. What just fell out of the deck? We're not going to take it. I'm sorry. This chair is like creaking so much. It's like going to break, I feel like, one of these days. It's an old chair, so. All right, but Ten of Pentacles pops out. Other card was face down, so I'm not going to take it. But the Fool, the Ten of Pentacles, there is this almost carefree attitude that you need to adopt, because you've been going so deep about it. And Scorpio season is the time almost for you guys to release what you've already kind of been going through. So I don't think that, yeah, this is more of a season for healing, which again, like I said, it's going to be a different, weird energy for you guys in a good way. It's going to be a good energy this Scorpio season, but your reading is not going to be like everybody else's because your opposite sign is Scorpio. The Star is here, the Ten of Pentacles, the Fool. We want to bring this to light. We have hope for this future and hope that whatever journey we're setting upon is going to take us there. Hope, faith, trust in the universe and that it's going to get us where we need to go. Okay. The Moon, I knew that card was coming out. And the World. Wow, this is a very intense reading, guys. We almost fear closing out certain chapters and opening ourselves up to whatever the world has to offer us. And right now, the world has a lot to offer us. It wants to bring us everything that we have wanted, everything that we have been trying to get here. The world is expansive energy. And I think when we hit Sagittarius season, it's going to feel like here it is. I've been feeling it. I've been releasing for this. I've been preparing for this. And here it comes. The Moon this month, much like the Nine of Swords, brings you down deep to your depths to really make sure that we've let go of all the things that we're holding on to from the past. And Tauruses, not a lot of people talk about this, talk about this aspect of Tauruses. But you, much like Scorpio, are known to have painful pasts, a difficult life, hard times, and you weather it like a boss, much like Scorpio. And that's why nobody expects or suspects that you can ever really be brought down by this. But internally and emotionally, whatever has been lost, whatever you have to turn away from and let go of, has broken you up in a really huge way. And I think for some of you, it's work stuff. It's stuff that we've built up, a life that we've built up, and needing to realize that sometimes things just change and they don't work out exactly how we want them to. But it also leaves room, it feels like, for something else to come in, something to come back in. So it is retrograde, and I do think that situations, events, people, stuff like that. Interesting. High Empress and High Priestess. You know exactly what it is, what this tells me. Whatever I was just talking about there, whatever's coming back in, you know what it is because you've been manifesting it in. You've been feeling it coming back in. For some of you, this is very clearly a Pisces because we have the Moon and we have the High Priestess showing up, and I can't ignore all that Pisces energy. So for some of you, yeah, it's a Pisces. And there's healing, and there's reconnection, and there is a lack of worry that needs to be adopted for this to fully be what it's been trying to be all this time, what it hasn't been ready to be. It's like, this is finally saying it by the end of Scorpio season, you're ready for whatever this is that you've been manifesting in. And I think that some of you guys can feel that. It's like, I know change is here. I know it's knocking on the door. I know it's coming in. Here it is. I have the keys. I have the answers. I also manifested this in, is what you're saying. And Tauruses, don't mess with them when they have a goal. Don't mess with them when they want to get somewhere, because they eventually will. It might not be the fastest. It might not seem the most, you know, pretty or exciting, or like, you know, Libra that looks all nice, but there's no mask here. You've wanted this. You're going to get it. And nobody has been able to stop you. You maybe had to change direction a couple times. Change this, change that. But something is coming back here. And you guys know exactly what this is that's finally making its appearance for you. It's like, finally, here it is. I'm finally able to close out that chapter. I'm finally able to have the new beginning. I'm finally able to take on that new opportunity. And you guys have been chasing it, so I'm not just saying this is coming right in. It feels like you're grabbing one of these wands that's coming in this month and you're running with it. And you have to trust yourself in terms of knowing which is going to bring you that 10 of Pentacles. Which one of these is the rod to grab that's going to get you there? You have to evaluate that. I did see the Hangman in the back of some of these here. So I would say make sure to take the time rather than rushing into decisions. Mercury is retrograde. Things are not going to be as clear, and we don't want it to end in a negative way. The end of this cycle, whatever is ending by the end of this season, has closed out a very long cycle for you, like years and years and years, it feels like. And we can thank Uranus and Taurus, honestly, for a lot of this, because it's shaking things up in exactly the way it needs to. And during Scorpio season, like, that's going to bring about some change. Some deep, deep change. I don't think there's anything else that really wants to come out here. Oh, okay, we'll take it. Death card. If we weren't aware, this is your energy this month. I was trying to pull a card for your energy, and I was like, oh, nothing wants to come out. But death was there. It just wanted to make sure it came out in your reading here, Taurus. There it is for you. The Scorpio energy, whatever you needed to end a cycle, whatever you needed to close something out, to release. This is the Phoenix energy that we talk about with Scorpios, the ability to burn down and release what was, so we can be open for what's coming in. And you have so many like cyclical ending cards here. I mean, we had the 10 of Pentacles. I'm not even going to hold that one up because, I mean, you get the Fool and the World. Endings and beginnings, literally. Endings and beginnings. Like, there's no way around this month, Taurus. You are making the necessary endings and you're opening yourself up to beginnings. And I think that Scorpio season has you diving down deep enough where you're like, if this is what it's going to take, I might as well just release this. This isn't working. I don't want to deal with all these emotions. I don't want to deal with this. It's no longer practical for me to follow something that brings me so much anxiety, stress, worry, discomfort, instability. And that decision was the right one. I think that you will see that it'll open up your life in ways that are more unexpected than you could have ever imagined. You're clearing your path so you can start again fresh. Let's pull a couple cards for love, although I don't even want to get that much into it. I never really like to get into love readings in my monthlies, honestly, but people like them. I know y'all like them. But you can take this whole message as a love reading if that's where it fits. They're general readings. They're not supposed to be super specific. And this month with Scorpio season, it's not going to be that way. It's too deep, and everybody's depths go to different places, and I can't pick up on exactly your depth unless I know you, your name, and your energy. So for all of you, this is going to be different, and you have to look at your other placements and really see what's happening for you. The Emperor. This is where you're going to become stronger. You also might be meeting your Divine Masculine. There's also a need, I mean, yeah, there's Divine Masculine energy here, but it's also, like I said in the beginning, taking control of our life and need to take control of our love life here. To get back in the throw of things, to put ourselves back in the driver's seat. It also might be that our partner, if we have a male partner, or not even a male partner, is coming in very strongly. Whoa, the Emperor and the 10 of Coins. if you're a female Taurus, I just get, like, if you have a male partner, or not even a male partner, this person could just be very fiery, and very much that Emperor type of energy. They're really, you know, bringing something. I feel like they're just, honestly, they're just bringing a lot of money home, a lot of comfort and stability, maybe even the option to finally move somewhere new, to get to that 10 of coins. They might be part of this door that opens for you if you're in a partnership. They might help you in some financial home area here, building a lovely home together, getting your home in order. Also taking back control of our health and lifestyle, getting hot and sexy again. The Devil does, oh, I missed it. I thought I had it, and then whatever. If it comes out, it comes out. I thought I saw it, and then I lost it. So let's see what else is happening for love this month. Three of Cups. Have some fun when you can. Try not to get worried about third-party situations. For me, honestly, when the Three of Cups comes up with nothing negative around it, it's just saying to get back into that friendship energy. If you're single, you know, feel really good about yourself. You know, this is like literally like feeling good about your body, taking back control of your body and your physical appearance, and dominating, you know, relationships, conversation. It's like having that energy there, especially when you get the Emperor already in your, Empress already in your reading. There's maybe a divine pairing here that we could be open to, somebody that could last a lifetime, but you might meet them through your friends. So hit up your friends, go out with friends, communicate on a friend level first. Don't try to jump into relationships in Mercury retrograde, especially Scorpio. There are deep things that still need to be worked through and come out here. And it's time to really just have more lighthearted connection here, rather than like, I'm looking for, you know, a wife and 2.5 kids and we're going to get married right away. It's like, no, take a step back, have some fun first, and see how it goes. Don't put pressure on relationships is really what I'm getting. In terms of that Empress. Oh my God, the Emperor and the Empress show up. We're done. You guys have a divine union here, a soulmate pairing for some of you. If you want to call it a twin flame relationships, go ahead. I don't like using that term very much because I think people go a little bit nuts with it. But Emperor and Empress show up, so you have a divine union, something that's meant to be. And I know this is like all the guys from The Hobbit and then the Emperor, but this is still a divine union when you get the Emperor and the Empress together. This is something like your perfect match. You know, you're the yin to your yang, the yang to your yin, whatever you want to call it. This is beautiful. And you meet this person by being totally comfortable in yourself and just enjoying a more lighthearted, friendly energy. And that's all I have to say about love this month. Just be open, enjoy the energy, be present. I feel like Tauruses, you guys like October, November, so just enjoy it, okay? It's a good time of year. Let's have fun. Especially in terms of love, it's just like, wow. Once you release and you stop putting pressure on yourself in most ways in your life, it's like, that's when things get the breakthrough that they need. You make that decision and you just let it go. All right, let's pull a romance angel. Oof, ouch. Taurus. Ooh. You get one. Sorry. They were stuck together. I didn't trust it. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And we'll see if that other one pops out again. Ooh, codependency. All right, addictions are affecting your romantic life. So again, if there is a codependent relationship here, it's needing to take more time for you, giving them time for each other, and communicating what needs to be communicated. Diving deep to realize that maybe this relationship needs more than codependency. Stop relying on your partner and stop needing another person to complete you. Okay? It could also be codependency on, you know, alcohol, drugs, whatever it might be, but it's that we rely too much on others when we need to we need to rely on ourselves here. And also communicate, again, our innermost selves to each other. That's when our bond deepens. And again, there is this, like, deep friendship kind of energy. And I feel like, again, Scorpio season is the capacity for such deep and, you know, in-depth conversations where we're learning such deep things about each other. And this is the season to do it. So if you want to know somebody on a deeper level, invite them out, have some fun, go get some food, you know, make them dinner. You're a Taurus. You love doing that. I love making people food. It's like my favorite thing to show somebody or people that I care is I cook for them. And like, It is my most Taurus Venus quality I think I've like ever. But anyways, let's pull one more Halloween oracle. And let me know below, guys, what you dressed up as. Okay, the veil, the future. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. All right, so the ancient Celts used to call the time of the longest night of the year Samhain. They believed that there was a misty veil that separated the world of the dead and the living, but on 2 nights of year, Samhain and Beltane, the shortest night, that the veil would thin. The fineness of the veil meant the ancestors were closer than ever, and even the gods would be close. This would mean that communications from the dead were more likely to occur, and that divination, where the divine speaks through something, would be more effective. So while using this oracle, as the veil lifts, know that the other's worlds are close. Listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and think big. That's the perfect sum up. All right. Have a wonderful and blessed November, guys. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Hit that wiggly bell in the corner because it'll notify you when I bring up, when I post up my videos and stuff, especially if you're a subscriber, then you won't miss anything. Definitely check out the dailies as well as the new moon and full moon videos that I do. Keep an eye out for your full moon video this month. Woo, Tauruses. And if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in the description box. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed month. Namaste.